I'm going to show you how you can stitch extensions together from mini extensions. So we've got two extensions here. We've got the add the GPS location to Airtable form extension, and we got the add signing capabilities to Airtable forms extension. So those two extensions, one of them gets the user's location and adds it to Airtable forms, and one of them allows you to, incorporate a hand signature within an Airtable form. But we don't want to just do one or the other. We want to do both at the same time. So I'm going to explain how you can do that. So for the GPS location to Airtable form one, I'll use the after form version because the pre-fill version, it doesn't really make sense. You can just redirect yourself after the form is submitted because Airtable allows you to have a redirect URL to, whatever other extension you want. But I'll show you how you can jump between the GPS location and then the add signing capability. So after the form version, open that one up, and I'll just type my name here, then redirect, and this extension will take me to get the location and then add the location to that record. Now, before you try to stitch the two extensions together, I recommend making sure that both of them work individually. So just make sure you can fully use both and have a complete, implementation for both extensions individually, and then we can stitch them together. So the form signing capability, I'll just go through the demo real quick here. Go here, we sign, and we get redirected, and that signature got added to that record that we just created. So we've just confirmed that both extensions correctly work individually. So now let's try to stitch them together. So what I want to do is I want to start with the GPS. I want to get the user's location, and then I want to redirect the user to the signing page. So it's just a matter of redirecting the user. We're just redirecting that URL. So let's start with the GPS. So go to GPS after form, got a copy here. Now I've set up this to fully work, for that particular table, and everything should be working fine. So I've already confirmed that this works. And then what I'll need to do is I'll need to grab the redirect URL from the signing extension and put it as the redirect URL here. So pretty much what we want is after the GPS location to form is submitted, what we want to get redirected to is the other extension. So all we're doing is we're taking one extension and we're asking it to redirect to another extension. Now let's find the signing extension, and then let's find the redirect for it. So I've already set up the extension fully, and I'm going to go ahead here and then click on that settings. Then I'll grab this URL. So this exact URL that you would normally use for Airtable form redirect, now you would use to redirect from that other extension. So I'm going to copy this. This is the redirect URL for the signing form extension, and then I'll go to the GPS one, and then I will go over here and just paste that redirect URL here. And what's happening is this little placeholder at the end is getting replaced with the record ID, so that the two extensions know how to talk to each other. They know how to redirect to one another. So let's go ahead and save here. Now, one thing to point is what you would do in this case is the form that you have for the form that you would have would start with the GPS one, right? So we said we would start with the GPS one. So what I would want to do is go to the GPS extension and grab that redirect URL from here and then paste it for the form. And this is the redirect URL that is specific to the GPS extension. So what happens is the form is done, we get redirected to the GPS extension, and then from the GPS extension, we've already set it up so that it redirects to the signing extension, right? So this URL means that after we get the user's location, we will redirect to the signing extension. So everything should now be set up. Let's go ahead and try this. So I'm just gonna save this to make sure I've saved. And then let's go here and then open up the form. So what I would expect now is to be able to get my location initially, right? So we get the location, we hit allow, and then we should get redirected to the signing doc. We sign, hit sign signature, Everything is good, perfect. I go back to my table, boom. So we've got the name, the latitude, longitude, and the hand signature. So this is pretty much how you would generally stitch together extensions from miniExtensions. If you have any questions about the exact details of how to stitch together particular extensions, do reach out in the chat. We can help you with that. The overall idea is pretty much that the redirect URLs that you see for the Airtable form have this little placeholder. That's really all they care about. They just want the record ID through this placeholder. So as long as you take any one of these redirect URLs and use it in another extension's redirect URL, what happens is, I've explained it here, but what happens is that placeholder gets replaced with the actual record ID from the previous extension. So everything just kind of stitched together nicely.